Welcome back to Operation 8th Air Force for Turn 17 for Germany. It's now July of 1944. Germany has 4 tech dies to roll for. We're going to go for logistics at 8, airborne at 7, jets at 8, bombers at 9. Probably not of much consequence at this point in the game, but we'll roll them out just the same anyway. So we need green, black, red, blue. There we go. Looks like we might have got 1, or maybe we got none. 7. Nope, that's no good. So, yep, clean swing and a miss there. All right, never mind. All right, purchases. We had 52 to spend. We're going to spend a lot. So 10 for 2 fortifications, 1 Paris, 1 Berlin. So that's 10. 2 tank destroyers, that's 18. 2 AAA, that's 26. 2 Panzer Grenadiers, that's 34. Repairing the East German factory, that's 37. And then we've got a series of infantry down here. So 49 for these guys, and then the last one is 52. I didn't have a dice that goes to 15, but you get the idea. And that's the lot. So 15, 23, 31, 39, 49, 52. That's everything. All right, we've got a few combats to do. First one, we reached out to Panzer J for this battle here in Donetsk, where it's got 1 airborne. So we're going to be sending off the card 5 fighters and 1 from Bavaria. So that's a total of 6 in a Donetsk. One of them will land in East Germany. So I'm just going to put him there anyway, because I don't expect him to die. So that's battle there. And then from Northern Italy, we're going to have this 8 German fighters here, and we're going to take 6 of them. So 6 of the 8 will fly from Northern Italy from an airbase. 1, 2, 3 to Donetsk, with plenty to return. 1, 2, 3. So a total of 6 back to Northern Italy. So that's that battle there. Also coming into that battle from the card from East Germany will be 2 infantry, which I've broken off the card to put into that battle. So that's the land forces going in. And are they crossing a river? They're crossing a river, but they shouldn't probably need to fire, I wouldn't think. All right, so that's battle 1. Battle 2 will be everything from Central Romania. We're putting it all on black, and we're going into Bulgaria, across the fortification, across the mountains, into that darkness there. All right, that's the next battle. What do we got here? We got raiding. So we got our fleet submarine in A18, 1 into 19, 2 into 23, into A28. Don't expect much there. Hasn't been very successful lately. Then we've got the next battle, which will be out of Paris. So, let's do Hungary. All right, so from Hungary, from Western Yugoslavia, 1 infantry will march into Hungary. 1 tactical bomber will come off the card with a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2 actually, and then plenty back into Northern Italy. So the tactical will be there. So it'll be a fighter and tactical against that airborne in Hungary. Then we've got here in Picardy, we've got 1 regular mechanized infantry, 1 medium armor, which I've split off already. They're going to go into there, and hopefully they win that battle. Joining them will be the 2 fighters from Northern Italy with a movement. So they'll come from an airbase, 1 into southern France, 2 in Alsace-Lorraine, 3 into Picardy, 4, 5, 6. So they won't participate in the Blitz, but they will participate in this first battle. They'll just fly back to Northern Italy. That's their job. Hopefully, if we can do it in 2 rounds, they'll blitz into Normandy here and get that done. And, yep, the other thing, because I'm a panic merchant, I'm going to bring 1 airborne from Western Germany from a airbase with an air transport with a movement of 8, 1 into Belgium, 2 into Picardy, 3 into Normandy, and all the way back to West Germany. Brain fart. All right, so that'll just be against that lone airborne. So airborne versus airborne, then hopefully his buddies can come in and help him finish the job. So that is that combat. Let's see, make sure I haven't missed anything. I think that's all of our combats. And the rest is going to be non-combat. All right, let's do the real easy ones first. Let's do the rating over here in A28. This will be even Stevens with the ASW as well. So if we can get at least a point off the Brits, we've taken nothing off them for several turns now. Okay, so that's 6-5, so nothing again, and the ASW misses. No harm, no foul. All right, let's do the Donoslawski battle. So he's just got the one. What have I got? Oh yeah, Donoslawski. I was losing it there. Okay, so Donoslawski, 2 infantry and all those planes versus that one single airborne. So let's just roll out the aircraft. We've got total of 12. We shouldn't need that many. Let's just roll out 6 first and see how we go. Yeah, we get a hit there with a 1 and a 2. That's heaps. So in return, here's airborne at a 2. Yep, that's easy peasy. So Donoslawski is not. Is that worth anything? No. We take Donoslawski with 2 infantry. And that can go to there. Rondel there. All right, let's now do the battle of, let's do Hungary. So we got the tactical and the infantry will be crossing a river, I think, when I looked at it before, going from Rondel to Rondel. Yeah, because the Rondel is behind the river. So yeah, he'll be at a 1 for the first round. All right, so we've got 1 infantry at a 1. A misses, no surprise. Tactical at a 7. Oh, god damn it. Misses. Here's airborne at a 2. Don't you hit. Yep, better. Okay, 8. All right, so now we've crossed the river. Infantry at a 2. Misses. Tactical. He gets a hit. And then the airborne in return. 10. So we take it with 1 infantry. That's worth 2. So I actually get some bucks this time. So Germany to 44. I think I've got us at 44. And that was a Ruskies down to 66, I think. Hopefully I've been keeping up with the income tracker. So we take that. The tactical bomber will just go back to the card. Let's just keep things neat and tidy and easy. All right, let's do the battle here in Picardy first. I was going to say Normandy. That's the Normandy there. So Picardy. So we've got medium armor, mechanized coming out of Paris. I can't see any rivers or anything like that against that lone airborne. So let's do the 2 fighters first. Let's see if we can get the job done with the 2 fighters at 6. Yeah, we get it done. And then his airborne at a 2. Oh, you son of a gun. All right, so we'll lose mechanized. We blitz into Normandy. Those 2 fighters are not going to participate because they're running out of range. So they're going to fly back to Northern Italy. So they're back. Normandy is worth 1. We take it because we blitz through. So I have now the Germans up to 45, Americans down to 70. Hopefully that's right. 70 base, that is. All right, let's now do the Battle of Normandy. We're coming across a river from Picardy, so the medium arm will be at a 5, and the airborne will get his first drop bonus at a 3. So let's try the airborne at 3. Yes, my medium armor at 5. Does hit, and then his airborne at a 2. Okay, misses. So we take that off the British. And so we take Normandy with 1 medium armor and 1 airborne. And so I need a rondel for that. Alright, so I have Germany now up to 46, and I was at the Brits down to 29. Alright. Hopefully that's right. Income tracker, if it's not, let me know. Alright, this will be the big battle. So we have a fortification here and mountains. So this is going to be a bit of a bun fight. And he's got first strikes. Ugh. So he's got his 2 fortification first strikes at 5. Let's roll in. Built 5. Oh, god damn it. Alright, we'll lose 2 infantry. As much as I don't want to. So it's 2 infantry off already before we even started. So we're down to, we were 38, now we're 36 infantry. And then he's got 2 advanced artillery at 4. Thankfully they miss on their first strike. And then he's got 2 regular artillery at 3s. Thankfully they miss too. Alright, so then his infantry will be boosted to, his infantry class units will be boosted +2 on this first round because we've got to get past the fort. So let's get rolling on my infantry first. So we're down to 36. We got 10 dice. Thanks. 8. One more green one. Okay, that's 10. So we'll roll them in lots of 10. All right, so here's the first 10 of the infantry at 1. Of course, nothing. Yeah, nothing. So that's 10 down. Next 10. That's cocked, but I'm going to say it's a 4. And then the last 10, I was expecting about 3 hits out of this. 1. 1 big hit. And now we've got 6 left for the rest of them. So the last 6 infantry at 1. Nada. Wow. 36 infantry, 1 hit. Mountains suck. Okay, we've now got 5 cav out of 2. 5 cav at 2. Oh, god damn, nothing. Oh, we've got the motorized. I forgot about him. So motorized out of 1. Nothing. We've got the mechanized. Actually, what's mechanized at? Regular mechanized, I think, is only 3, so he'll be at a 2 as well. God damn, what a crappy start. Regular mechanized, where are you? Yeah, okay, mechanized at 3. Okay, yep. So I should have rolled in with the cav. So regular mechanized at a 2. And he misses as well. So now we're down to our tank destroyers. We have 7 of those. And they'll be at 2s, but they've got target select, so it's kind of a good idea to roll them separate. So 7 at 2. So we get 1, and we'll target select his T-34, of course. And he'll lose his militia. What a crappy start to this battle. And that's it. So in defense, we've rolled his first strikes. So, or maybe he'll want to lose his artillery rather than his militia. No, he'll lose his militia. All right, so in response, he will roll. He's got 1 militia at 2. Yes, so we can put him in the dead pile. And then he's got 2. So he's got, so for infantry class, he's got 7 infantry. And for the first round, they'll be at 6s because of the fort. So at 6s. And luckily he only gets 1 hit. So we will lose another infantry. So I'm going to break that chip up. 3 and 1. So we're down to 30, I'm going to say 30, we're at 36, so 35 infantry now. And then he's got his 2 T-34s. So his 2 T-34s got target select of 1. And they both miss. All right, so we are down to 35 infantry, 5 cav, 5 medium armor. I can't remember if I rolled my medium armor. Did I roll my medium armor? I don't think I did. I don't remember rolling them at 5s. I had 5 at 5. All right, hopefully this is not wrong, but I'm going to roll my 5 at 5 from the last round. This is the medium armor from round 1. 2 hits. I'm sure I didn't roll them. All right, so if he's got 2 more hits, and I haven't completely screwed this up, he'll lose 2 regular artillery. And I'm pretty confident I'm pretty confident. Of course, when you turn the camera on, your brain just completely goes to goo. All right, so next round of combat, we're down to 35 infantry. I really hope I'm not going to get PBE'd on this. Probably will, but here we go. 35 infantry. 35 infantry, so first 10 at 1, nothing. Second set. So we've got 1 hit there. So that's 1, so that's 20. Last 10. That's nothing. And then we've got 5 for the last 5 at 1. So 5 at 1. And wow, nothing. 1 hold, stinking hit. All right, let's roll the medium armor. So there's 5 of those at 5. Medium armor. Okay, so we get 1, 2, 3 hits. So that's more like it. So now up to 4 hits. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4 hits. So that's the medium armor. Now we've got the cav and the mechanized. Let's roll those together. So that's 6 units. So 5 cav, 1 mechanized. So 6 at 2. All right, so we get 2 more hits. So that's now up to 6 hits. Okay. And we've got, I should have rolled this stupid motorized at 1. No. And then we've got the tank destroyers. So we've got 7 tank destroyers at 2. And these are our target selects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. All right, so 7 at 2. Oh, okay, so we get 1, 2 target selects. So we've got 6 regular hits and 2 target selects. So he'll lose 2 advanced artillery, so that's 2 already. Then then we're going to kill with our target select his last T-34. So that's 3 hits now. And so we've got 5 more to do. So that's going to be 5 infantry. So that's going to leave him with 2 infantry. So that's the infantry there. All right, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hits. All right, so in return, we've passed the fortification now. his infantry class out of 4. At least I hope that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only the first round, I'm sure. Once you pass the fort. Yeah, it's got to be, because it's a border. So let's check this out. So he's got 7. He's got 7 at 4, so let's roll those out. So 7 at 4. That one's cocked at a 10. But he gets 1 hit. We'll lose another infantry. And let's roll this one, just to be fair. Okay. That's another hit. So I will lose another infantry. So now we're down to 33 infantry. So that's his infantry taken care of. Now he's got his 2 advanced artillery at 4s. They miss. And he's got his T-34 out of 5 at target select. And that does hit. And we'll lose another infantry. Is that everything? Yeah, so he should be down now to 2 infantry. I haven't completely screwed this up. And we are down now to 32 infantry. We've still got the 5 cav, 5 medium armor, 1 motorized, 7 tank destroyers, 2 AAA, 1 mechanized. All right, so let's keep going. So let's go with our infantry class again. So at 1s, so we've got 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 at 1 for the first lot. Jeez, these infantry suck. Nothing. Second set. Nothing. This is so bad. And then the last lot of 10s. Oh, man. Oh, you got to be kidding. Oh, 1 hit. Oh, 1 hit. And then we've got, what do we got left? Just 2 more. So let's roll out the last 2 infantry plus the motorized. That'll be 3 at 1. And I can put myself out of the misery of these 1s. So 3 at 1. That's cocked. Yeah, nothing there. All right, so then we've got cav 5 at 2. So let's roll the cav and the mechanized together. They're all at 2. So the mechanized and the 5 cav at 2. All right, so 1 more hit. So now we're up to 2 hits. Now we've got the 5 medium armor at 5. And he's only got 2 guys left. Let's just roll the 5 medium armor just to be sure. All right, so we've got 3 more hits. Okay. And then, yeah, that should do the job. That should do the job. You know what? I'm going to roll the tank destroyers because I want to make sure I haven't screwed anything up. So we've got 7 tank destroyers at 2 with target select. Yeah, plenty of hits. 1, 2, 3 more hits. All right, so that's heaps of hits. All right, he's only got 2 infantry left anyway. So he should have 2 at 4. And he gets 1 more hit. So that's a 2. So we'll lose another infantry. That was costly. And hopefully not super painful to watch. Part just slightly painful. All right, so we take Bulgaria back. That's worth $1. And fortification comes off. So Bulgaria's worth 1, Germany gets to 47, and the Ruskies to 65, I think. Hopefully right. Throw Rondell on. Okay, so we take Bulgaria with 31 infantry, 5 cavalry, 1 motorized, 5 medium armor, 7 tank destroyers, 2 AAA, and a mechanized infantry. And if I didn't say it, motorized as well. So that's everything in Bulgaria. All right, that should be all of the combat. Let's get to some non-combat, and I'll try and make it nice and snappy. So from Northern Italy, 1 AAA gun coming off the card here, knocking everything over in the process, is going to rail to, what have I got? To Paris, of course. So to Paris, putting another AAA gun. I really need a card in here. So that's that. Then from Alsace-Lorraine, 2 infantry will march into Paris. Let's smush them into there. From A12, the 2 destroyers, 1 will come off escort duty, and they will just return back to C zone. What's this one? Can never see it. A11. And they'll be at sea with those ships there, which are the battle cruiser, with all these ships. So all the Italian ships, all the German ships are at sea. So it's the heavy cruiser, battleship, battle cruiser, 2 destroyers. They're all there together, hanging out, having a good time. All right, so from Bavaria, 2 infantry will march over to Alsace-Lorraine. From Berlin, the advanced mechanized and the Tiger will go to East Germany. I'll just jump on the card. I'll just add to that. There's 20 there, so there's 21 now. Advanced mechs into there. And the infantry from Berlin will also march into East Germany. Let's see what I've got on the next page. Oh yeah. All right, from Rome, 1 German infantry will rail to Paris. And join the stack in there, which I severely need to put on a card. All right, and then the next rail movement will be from West Germany, from the card here, 1 to Paris. So we had another 1 into Paris, into this absolute mess. So I think that is that. Oh, and my last rail movement will be 1 infantry, 1 German infantry from Northern Italy. So from Northern Italy, we'll rail to Paris as well. So it'll come off just another chip. And that'll go to Paris. So there's another, that should be a green chip, but we'll sort that out later. Last thing I'm going to do is watch me fumble around with chips on here. So that's in there, that's all in there. That's all our rail movements. All right, so from West Germany, I'm going to take 2 infantry. Actually, we'll just take 1 infantry to Berlin. Yeah, that should be okay. That should be okay. I think we should be good to place units now. All right. So we're going to repair the factory, so that's our 3 off there, so we can take that off. So the damage comes off here in East Germany. We can still place 5 units because we've got improved factories in there. So it was only 3 damage. So going into East Germany will be 2 Panzer Grenadiers onto the card. That's 2 units. Then we've got 2 AAA, which are also going onto the card. So that's 4 units for East Germany. Then we've got 2 tank destroyers, so 1 of those for East Germany, 1 into Berlin. And we've got, then we've got our infantry. So we've got 2 for Bavaria. Leaves us with 3. And we've got 3 infantry, which we're going to place into Berlin. All right, because we've got our Atlantic wall back, we're going to place a free coastal gun. Or actually, I don't think we can because I don't have a unit in Picardy. So I don't think I can place it. If I can, I'm going to place a coastal gun in the Netherlands covering C-Zone A23, but I don't think I can. But anyway, let's put that to one side. We're going to put the start of our fortification in Berlin, and the other one is going to go into Paris. That's going to be there, and that's definitely going to be a card, because wow, what a mess. All right, income. I have Germany at 47, and we pick up 3 bonus. That's all we're picking up these days, so we should have 50 for next turn, so that's shrinking German economy. So that's 50 IPP for next turn. Thanks for watching. We'll do a quick disposition and go from there. All right. So in East Germany now, we have added 1 more advanced mech that moved in. So we have 21 advanced mech. We have 8 Panzer Grenadiers, 2 infantry, 2 Tigers, tank destroyer, 2 AAA, 1 artillery, 1 motorized, 1 light armor, 1 medium armor, 1 self-propelled artillery. In Donslowski, 2 infantry. There was also a militia in East Germany as well. Central Romania is empty. Bulgaria has 31 infantry, 5 cavalry, 5 medium armor, 1 motorized, 7 tank destroyers, 2 AAA, 1 mechanized infantry. Hungary, 1 infantry. Western Yugoslavia, 2 infantry, 1 militia. Rome, German stuff, has 1 infantry. Northern Italy, German stuff, 1 infantry, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 German fighters, 1 tactical bomber. Bavaria, 1 fighter, 2 infantry. Alsace-Lorraine, 2 infantry, 3 militia. Normandy, 1 medium armor, 1 airborne. Aquitaine, 1 militia. Southern France, 1 militia. Fleet submarine A28. Paris now has, pretty sure there was 13 in there before. This is 10, 12, 13. Yep, that's right. Plus another 4, 5. This is 18 infantry in Paris. 2 tank destroyers, 2 regular mechanized infantry, 3 militia, 1 artillery, 2 medium armor, 2 AAA guns. So let me just get that right again. So there's 13 plus 4. Yep, that's 17, 18 infantry. So 18 infantry, just confirming. In C-Zone A11, A11, 1 battleship, 1 heavy cruiser, 1 battle cruiser, 2 destroyers in port, 3 transports. Denmark, 1 militia. And, I'm not sure if I remember that fighter there in East Germany, but there is a fighter. I'll put him on the card, that way we don't forget him next time. So that fighter there is in East Germany. All right, I think that's everything. Oh no, West Germany, let's cover that. So he's not on cap, obviously. That's just he needs another marker. So in West Germany, 4 fighters, 4 fighters, 1 air transport, 1 artillery, 2 infantry, 2 marines. Netherlands, militia, Belgium, militia. And I think that's everything. All right, I know it's a long one. Thanks for watching. I'm now going to turn it over to Panzer J for the Russian turn.